It's getting underway right now. SjoW looking to take a quick 2-0 lead in the series, but Neirea, he's got to do some work to tie this one up.
Yeah, he needs to win this one really bad. And, ooh, it looks like we're seeing Mech Shaman again.
Yeah, hate this choice.
And there's the old Innervate's Keeper of the Grove again for SjoW.
Yeah, this is the one matchup I've heard a lot of players kind of looking for is Mech Shaman into Druid, but I still don't like this deck. It's just not very powerful. If it gets stunted, it falls off. I mean, this is really the kind of hand he needs to win this game.
You know, they do refer to him as the Warrior God. We might need to change that name to the Innervate God.
He's been drawing a lot of Innervates. Now, the big question here is, do you just Innervate the Keeper of the Grove and then Innervate the Piloted Shredder on turn 2, or do you reverse these roles? I gotta believe he's gonna go with the Keeper of the Grove here. Neirea just laughing about it, just saying well played. It's pretty darn brutal, you know. This is a tough spot to win in for anyone.
And they're both just giggling away now. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, these guys know each other very well. They're gonna practice together. They know that this is part of the game.
If he plays the Mech Warper here, do you just attack it in hero power and not worry about playing the Piloted Shredder?
I don't really know. This is actually one of the toughest. I mean, now that he's done this.
Yes, now he's going to do it for sure. When you draw Dr. Boom, you're going to be saving this until turn 5.
Yeah, all he has to do now is get to any safe position, and turn 5 is looking massive for SjoW.
Yeah, it's not like Neirea is going to be able to draw a bunch of extra cards and really outclass him as the game goes along.
Does have actually a pretty darn strong hand though.
Yeah, 2 pair. Yeah, it's a great hand.
It's a matter of whether or not he's going to be able to scale through this properly. Oh my gosh, SjoW, just slow down, buddy.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so he could 5-drop here, 4-drop again next turn. Yes. SjoW, let's keep it a little close, buddy. Let's at least keep it competitive.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, punish him for playing Mech Shaman.
Yeah, I know you love it, Nathan.
Not a big fan of this deck. But now SjoW actually faced with a little bit of a decision here.
Well, no, I mean, Neirea makes his turn easy for him. With this attack here, he's just going to keep Keeper of the Grove to take care of the Spider Tank.
I actually don't think he's going. I think that Keeper of the Grove is actually a little bit worse here. I think he should just be attacking the Spider Tank and then just playing his own Piloted Shredder.
So what do you think about silencing the Piloted Shredder there and then just picking it off?
I think that's totally reasonable too. The big difference here is that now that he's out of Keeper of the Groves, he doesn't have a way to necessarily grab back tempo, and so he's kind of relying on Neirea to just not have the strongest hand in the world and climb back from there. But again, with SjoW's hand, this isn't like an impossibility. His hand is stacked right now, and he just keeps adding to it.
Adding to it, great draw from here because like the board is actually getting a little rough for him there if he didn't draw something like Swipe or Druid of the Claw.
This is Neirea's one opening in this game to get anything done. But look at his hand. I mean, what do you do here?
You can get really aggressive with Earthshock, Lava Burst, and Cogmaster this turn, but I mean, you're still fighting a huge uphill battle. I mean, you're at 18, and you get really aggressive, and SjoW just attacks you back and like has Savage Roar, like you're just dead.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough spot. I think he's trying to roll Spell Power here to get some extra stuff on the board. So just going to trade into Shredders, and this is going to be Lava Burst and then Cogmaster afterwards.
Yeah, I like this play a lot more.
Yeah, I think this is a totally reasonable line. This puts like about the most pressure that he could possibly have put onto SjoW. You know, he's got to get repetitive damage out of his minions. He can't just make pushes right now.
Yeah, he does have a mech left over, and he does have an Earthshock left over to take care of a taunt there.
Well, that's pretty much game over.
Yeah, this is gonna clean up this entire board here. It's gonna be left over with a 1/1.
Oh, he's gonna have a 1/1 totem left.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. He gets the 1/1 left over. Yeah. You know, small victories for Neirea here.
Noatron would have been okay last turn, but still not too bad here. Again, this is his one opportunity to once again try to get to a spot where he's got repetitive damage, but Dr. Boom's going to shut this down.
Yeah, that was his one shot, his one opportunity.
You had.
What's your chance to boom?
Here comes the boom, ready or not.
Oh, God.
Spell Power Totem gets rolled.
Actually shocks something now.
Yeah, Earth-shocking a Boombot has got to be a pretty poor feeling. No, just gotta hope.
I mean, maybe his Bloodlust in this deck.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm a fan of playing a Bloodlust in the Shaman decks.
Yeah, I think you just Force Nature here. Clear this up.
Make sure this game doesn't get out of hand.
Yep.
Hey, you can even still get the hero power in, just save the Wild Growth if you want. I don't know if there's any reason to try to get to 10 mana next turn.
Yeah, I don't see 10 mana having much of a purpose. He does have the option actually of pushing 4 damage here.
If you just push 4, then he actually puts him into lethal.
I think he's just got it. I don't think it really matters too much what he does at this point, just given the card advantage. You know, he can kind of close his eyes and just click buttons.
Yeah, I mean, like, what does Neirea to do to regain this entire board here without having his own Dr. Boom and then still getting very lucky?
Yeah, he'd have to. What draw would be? I guess Big Game Hunter would have been sweet there.
Well, I mean, he gets to take care of the Dr. Boom here.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I'll just deal with this Azure Drake and this Piloted Shredder.
You have a totem out, though.
Nathan, how aren't you excited? You're getting to watch your favorite class play. You're getting to watch Shaman.
SjoW is doing absolute massive work here, and this is one of the reasons why Druid is so strong. Is every time it gets to this position, its draw density is so high. How do you actually beat it?
And SjoW actually has lethal here next turn with the double Savage Roar as well.
Doomsayer?
Oh, let's say Neirea could roll something good here and still not be in this game.
Instead, it's going to be a 2-3.
And that's actually going to be the game right there.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is more than enough damage for SjoW. Quick 2-0 lead. Doesn't want to show that Violet teacher either, but I'm glad we got to see it. That is a glimpse into exactly how SjoW is planning on taking this game over. Just have value at every step of the way.
Now, it's got to be getting to Neirea a little bit. You know, he needs this win more than SjoW does to help his season here. And SjoW has gotten, you've got to believe that Neirea feels that SjoW has gotten unbelievably lucky so far.
He definitely can feel that way in some respects, but this is also part of what's involved with playing a class like Shaman, is that if your opponent does get lucky against you, you're not coming back at all.